Congressman, many times on a show like this, when we cut away for the commercial breaks, a lot of things you said that I like to hear repeated. I'd like you to repeat what you said about the Congresswoman from Texas.
Well, I wanted to say this to Mohammed before, and we got a little side argument going. One of the brightest minds in the United States Congress today is a freshman Congresswoman from Texas, a black woman by the name of Barbara Jordan. I think she can get to the heart of the problem about as quick as anybody. We had a meeting just a few days ago with a group of British parliamentarians to talk about common problems, and I took her there. I asked her as a special favor to go to this meeting.
Yeah, but he's saying there's so many black people that have a lot to say.
Well, that's true, but there's a lot of white people that have a lot to say in Congress, but there only can be 435 congressmen at any given time.
For 400 years.
Well, the blacks now are getting elected, and let me say this, Barbara Jordan was elected from a constituency that doesn't have a majority of blacks.
Yeah, but what he's saying is that he doesn't care about being elected.
Well, that's up to him to decide that. That's not for me to say, but I am saying that some black people are making a contribution in that field.
But isn't it time that we all live together?
Well, I don't think we can live
time for living, time for giving.
Yeah. I don't think we can live segregated. I don't think you can segregate the Jews into one compartment, the blacks into another, the white Anglo-Saxon Protestants into another, the Catholics into another. I think we're all here in this country, and we're going to have to live together and get along together. And your entertainment wouldn't go if nobody but blacks went to it, or paid, or got admissions, and your fights.
I'll stop right there.
Your fights wouldn't gross what they do if the whites didn't contribute.
I want to say one thing. If there's a white man come to hear him, we got 40 million black people that love his music. He don't need no white audience. I just want to say,
there's no 40 million white people in this country.
I'm just saying, I can't let you stay on the TV and say that he wouldn't make it if it wasn't for the white people.
Well, I'm not saying he wouldn't make it, but I'm saying he wouldn't make it as big as he does.
You're right, if them white people promote it. No. I got one more thing to say too.
Okay, now
for the black people.
What he's saying is that it does not make you big because white people come.
Congressman didn't say that. He said you wouldn't go as big. He said, nor would your fights, is what he said.
And your country wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us.
Well, they don't need that.
America wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for my people slaving and working for 400 years. You white people fighting in all of your wars.
Yeah.
Then you talk about if I didn't, white people come to my fights wouldn't have no money. We built the country.
That's right.
We fought in all the wars. We were lynched. We were captured. We were murdered. And
some of us were in on that.
We want to give you a little bit. We want to give you some credit, Mohammed. But after all, you're 11 million out of 210 million, so you didn't do everything. The whites did something too, you know.
You did do
Everybody made a contribution.
You did do something. You killed off all the Indians, then you brought us over and robbed us.
Yeah, but what Mike's trying to say is that there's a way to say all of this without having any animosity.
Exactly. That's right. Exactly. I buy that.
Yeah, well, so ain't no animosity. Ain't nobody hitting nobody.
Yeah, but it should not sound like it.
Words are more powerful than fists.
That's why. That's why animosity.
I think it's a fairly simplistic argument that we're having here. On the one hand saying, why can't we all live together? Now we know that it's tough to live together, and we know that there are animosities, and we know that there's back dues and back pay and back things that are owed to people, and not just to blacks, to Indians as well, and to women as well, and to other minorities
as well. It is not simplistic.
Well, there's nothing simplistic. The man and his wife don't live together in perfect harmony all the time.
I'll tell you one thing.
Sometimes they have problems.
You take a house, you take a country, you kill off all the Indians, you kill off the blacks, and you get everything is yours. Now you say, let's live together without giving up nothing or repaying. Now you want peace. You got everything now. You done conquered the world. Now you want to be peaceful. Well, people ain't resting. They don't want no peace.
Yeah, but if somebody said, I only care for whites, we would label him by very ugly epithets. And if I said I only care for Jews and nothing else, I would be labeled as an exclusionary, elitist.
I only care for the freedom and the unity of my people. Everybody else has got it.
Not really.
No, not true.
Not everybody else.
I don't buy that.
Well, I tell you what, I bet you the Viet Cong, who we black people, not me, I wasn't fool enough to go, those who helped fight, I bet you the Viet Cong is more citizens and can come here and put on a little suit and get more freedom and move in neighborhoods and put up business where Negroes can't.
I believe that.
No, that's not
No,
right.
I believe that. I believe that.
They're under a dictatorship
And the
just like the
Chinese
Russians.
can, the
No, he means
Japanese
here.
can, the Germans can. Everybody that's not American can go and do what Negroes can do. So quit being hypocrites on this TV. The whole world know Negroes the lowest,
Black
the
people.
most down, the most disrespected, and the less protected than anybody.
Well, where can't you go, Muhammad? And
Oh,
what
okay,
can't
I'm
you
one big
do?
nigga. I'm a nigga, got $10 million. I'm a great fighter, so I can go. Well, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the brother watching this show.
Everyone
Can't
else.
pay his rent.
Yeah.
He ain't got nothing.
Well, what
Don't
about
have
the
no
white
home.
man who can't pay his rent?
Well,
There's
it's
a
his
lot of
fault.
them.
It's his damn country. He should get out there
You
and do
know.
something. That's his fault.
Yeah.
It's his damn country.
Not all the poor are black, and not
I
all
know
the
you
poor
got
are
some
white.
poor white. Well, then I'm working for my black brothers. You look out for your white brothers.
That's what I was saying earlier.
I ain't say hate nobody.
wait a
I don't
minute.
hate nobody.
Congressman, what
Let's
is
help each other. Help yourself first.
what is the answer?
Well, I think the answer, if there is an answer,
People want the truth. All this laughing and giggling. Now you're talking about.
Well, you laughing and
Use
giggling,
this
dude.
TV time to tell us
You
what you.
laughing and giggling just like everybody
But
else.
you see, the laughing and giggling is not phony. The laughing
Is
and
it
giggling, I have a
emotional?
function here. My function is to entertain
Yeah,
and
I'm
make
not
as
getting on
many
you.
people
I'm
out
not-
there
that's
happy
your job.
as I possibly
That's your job.
can. And man, I do it every day.
That's your job.
That's right.
It's your job.
Don't say it's phony because it's not phony.
The
I don't
story
have
when
a
you
phony
expect me to
bone in
come
this
on,
body.
When
man.
you want to know why I'm not coming on giggling my teeth.
I didn't
why
say
you so
that. I
serious?
said you look troubled. I
No.
didn't say, why aren't you
always
giggling and
troubled.
laughing?
I'm always troubled.
Well, no, not
I'm
always, because
troubled. You're in a world full of hypocrites. If I wasn't who I was, I'd be somewhere in a restaurant. So I ain't got no time to be looking like I'm so happy.
Yeah, but he
My
said.
brothers are catching hell and catching hell and catching hell. Daily.
Yeah, that's right.
And all you hypocrites saying, oh, you a hypocrite yourself.
well,
what's the answer,
the
Congressman?
answer is that, you know, it's easy to sit back and call everybody else in the world a hypocrite. I'm not going to call
I'm not
anybody
calling
a
everybody
hypocrite.
a hypocrite.
I think
Any
everybody
white
has a right to their own
any
opinion.
white person in this artist, they say, when I tell the truth of my people, ain't nothing but a hypocrite.
I don't hate black people.
I'm gonna say hate.
And I don't see, well, I
Did I
don't
say you
dislike
hate?
them. And
I didn't say you
and I
dislike.
don't see why you should
Well,
dislike
then you
whites.
get with the government and tell them to get together and unite and do something. But Muhammad, you tell them to get together, you take your face and your complexion to the White House and repay the black people for all the work they done done, all the slaving and
Get down, brother.
Give them some land and home.
The last
You don't hate
reason.
nobody, then do something and repay.
Well,
You ain't got nothing.
maybe we ought to start back in Africa with the tribal chiefs who sold the slaves
They
into
didn't say
slavery
you
in
the
the first
lynchers.
place.
That don't mean you should
You know, you
castrate
can't go back
That
and
don't mean you
rectify
should burn
400
us.
years of history.
They didn't say
You
you
just
the
can't
lynchers.
do it.
They didn't sell you the lynchers.
Let's be happy.
They
Let's
didn't
be
sell
happy.
us to you to burn us.